Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
I'm not sure where today's video takes us to, but we find a sovereign citizen who's e-begging. He needs $1,500 to get his truck out of impound. Now, if you missed the video where his truck was impounded, not to worry. I'll put a link in the description box just for you. But in the meantime, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Well, I need help. From the rest of the auditors that say they're there to help people to get out of the mess they're in with the police when their vehicle's impounded and they can't get it out. I have the right to freedom of movement by any means necessary. There's nothing that says I don't have the right to freedom of movement in a motor vehicle.
Now what's Junior talking about by any means necessary? He must have been reading up on Malcolm X. Oh dearie me, what else is the lad gonna come up with?
You know, only from freedom of travel, you know, and freedom to drive, you know, operate a motor vehicle under the UCC laws of the U.S. Constitution. Or not the U.S. Constitution, the UCC codes. They're not even in the Constitution. They were created for control. You know, all they're doing is overreaching their authority according to what the UCC codes say. Battery running down. So, gotta put it on charger. So, yeah. Yeah, they enforce codes. They don't enforce the laws.
Now what's this Willie Nelson lookalike sitting in? Is that his living room? Man, what's wrong with that ceiling? What's wrong with the wall, man? I like those light fixtures. Those are nice.
They don't enforce the U.S. Constitution of law that they swore an oath to uphold. They enforce codes, statutes, you know, traffic. There's traffic statutes. They're not laws. Look it up. They're traffic statutes. All you have to do is look that up and see for yourself. They're not laws. 4th, 6th, and 8th edition will tell you they're not laws. That they're statutes, they're codes of the Black's Laws Dictionary, maxims of law, tort law, all these other books. When you look up maxims of laws, books of maxims of laws, they will tell you the laws and the way they work.
Oh yes indeed. Black's Law Dictionary. The cornerstone of every sovereign citizen and YouTube attorney out there.
Not all of them definitions, they just, you know, books of definitions. They're books that tell you what the laws are, how we are to live in this country, which is under God. You know, in the U.S., which is the U.S. Constitution, is the laws created from the Word of God in the Bible. The first 8 were created to protect our rights from the government, and then the states. When the states were created later on, they used to be called colonies. They were never called states in the beginning. They were called colonies. There was 13 colonies, 13 in the south, 13 in the north.
No, wait a minute. What did he just say? 13 colonies in the north and 13 in the south. Wouldn't that make 26 colonies? In case you missed it, this is the guy who was arrested and had his conveyance towed away because he refused to show identification. Don't worry, if you missed that video, I'll put the link in the description box. But let's carry on for now.
And then when the North went to war with the South to take the land, the cotton, and other things, tobacco and whatever else, that's what they went to war for. They didn't go to war over slavery. They went to war over taxation and land grabs and grabbing people's property, you know, their farms and stuff, and take control like they're doing now. Joe Biden's 30 by 30 bill or plan. 30 by 30 land grab. 30 by 30 land grab. You know, that's what they're doing. They're taking the land. They're taking everything. You will own nothing. You trolls and you haters, you will own nothing. You won't get to own your vehicle. You won't get to own the unit you're living in. You won't get to own anything. You may not even get to own bicycles.
It's easy to see that this Yahoo never graduated high school. He's giving us a history lesson in which he knows nothing about. Hey, he said we might not own bicycles, but what about vessels? Will we be allowed to have a vessel, and will it be traveling on water or land? I don't know these things.
You know, they're going to take away all of our freedom of movement by God and put it under evil, which is of the devil. They're taking away all of our God-given rights because of trolls and haters like you all that want to worship government and their street soldiers. Look up what the Nazi street soldiers did to the Jews and their own people. They did it to their own people too. Look it up. Look up the wars in Germany on the Jews, how they treated them. Willy-nilly, you know, out of control. They're all psychopaths. That's who wants in control and to control other people. Those are psychopaths. They love control.
Well, there you have it, good people. I think he should use that $1,500 to fix up his abode, because that looks like the kitchen he was sitting in. It's a ramshackle. Or is that a hovel? Either way, it doesn't look sanitary, I can tell you that much. Anyway, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel like this Yahoo with his twisted ideas, please subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sonny Boy. I sure do hope you get that truck out of Impound. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.